Alrighty, so this time we're at Hong Kong International. We're on 07 right, so what we'll be doing is we'll take off to the east and we'll only climb to 2,000 feet this time because it's only a short stop over to the old Hong Kong.
Okay.
And then when we get into Hong Kong, main difference with this one as opposed to Melbourne is that we're going to have to do a right hand turn before we land. So once we turn, you need to go back to the left, wings level, before we touch down, or else you'll clip the wing.
Yep.
Okay? Alright. Okay. Alright, so same takeoff procedure as before. So push the handbrake forward. Thrust lever is 40%. Hold it there. And auto throttle. Okay, try the other side. Oh. There we go. Sweet. And when I say rotate, nose up to 15 degrees. V1, rotate. That's it, 15 degrees, and now we can go gear up. So pull down, and then up. So pull down first. Yeah.
Okay.
And see how the needle's pointing up, so we know we're climbing.
Yep.
And now nose down to 10 degrees. And hold it there. And now bring it down just below that 5. So keep going forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Just below that. So back to neutral. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now we can turn onto about 095, so start turning to the right. So and back to the left. Wings level. Yep. And just bring the nose up to just below that 5 degrees. There we go. Now, can you see that white mountain ahead of us? The small one?
Yes.
And then next to that, it slopes up to the peak of the green mountain. Can you see the peak now? To the left?
Yes.
Yep. So we're going to fly towards the peak of the green mountain in just a moment. So once we're over the water, then we'll make a slight left-hand turn towards the mountain. Okay, so we can now go gear down. So pull up, all the way down, flaps 15, and 160 on the speed. Okay, now hold it there. Now start turning towards that green mountain.
So to the right?
To the left. Just to there. Yep, so see where the peak of the green is? So now roll wings level. So right in front of us, see where it peaks? Just that tip.
Yes.
And then below that, can you see how there's a cluster of apartments?
Yep.
Just aim towards those apartments.
And that's where the old KLAC is at the airport, is that
Yep.
what it's called?
Okay, so we'll keep flying and then we're descending and then we'll turn to the right. Okay, so now we can go flaps 30. And come a bit to the right now. That's it. And back to the left, wings level. And now we can go set 14138 on the speed, sorry. That's it. And lower the nose just a little bit. That's it, back to neutral. Okay, this is good. And turn all these lights on, so push them forward. So those two and those three. That's it. And you got the runway in sight?
Oh, yes.
Yep. Beautiful. So just come a little bit to the right, just a tad. Yeah, that's good. Back to neutral. Set the heading for the runway. And then slowly turn to the right. That's it. And see the nose dropping, so pull back up a bit. And hold it there. Can you see that red and white checkerboard? Just in front of you?
Yes.
So that's what the pilots would aim for.
Okay.
Okay, so see the lights are still yellow, so we're a bit high, but don't worry. Just start turning a bit more now. That's it. And once you see a red light, bring the nose up. Hold it there.
500.
So one red, so bring the nose up. And keep that turn going. And then slowly roll wings level as we get near the runway. That's it, good. So back to the left now. Hold it there. Good. Nose up a bit. Pull back a bit.
100.
Yep, that's it. Hand on the lever.
50.
Power back.
30.
And hold it there.
20. 10.
Nice. Now full power. We'll take off again. So keep the wings level and use a bit of left foot. Left foot. That's it. And rotate. So pulling back now. Nose up to 15 degrees. And we can go gear up. And you can press this button here. And that button there. And that'll start the auto throttle. Okay, yeah. So now the aircraft's on autopilot, so you can let go of the controls. And we can go to flaps 5.
There we go.
That's it. And we can set 230 on the speed. What happened there? Okay, so and obviously it doesn't matter. And now we can turn the heading bug to the right to 280. Alright, so now you can see that the autopilot's on. It says command mode.
Yes.
And up here it has heading, select, and altitude hold. So that's telling us what's controlling the heading and the height. So our heading is being controlled by this, so whatever we've selected.
Okay.
And our altitude is being held at 3,000. So if we go like this, you can see we're not descending because it's programmed to hold altitude. We'd need to switch it to vertical speed change or level change in order to then descend. Okay, so now we're going to use, you can see there's thunderstorms and So what we need to use is the instrument landing system. Now, this here pink line is called the glide slope. So the trajectory that we need to come down on is what that slope is.
Okay.
And in order to lock onto it, we need to be below it. If we're above it, we'll never intersect it. So we need to come underneath and then turn. We'll then turn to the right and then lock onto it.
Okay.
In order to know whether we're under or over, you can see this little diamond here. That's telling us where the glide slope is. So as we get closer, it will become a solid pink, and then it'll start to go up because we're flying level, and then at some point we're going to be below the line, and then that's when we turn to the right, and then we'll go onto the instrument landing system. But until then, we can do our descent check. So press the recall button again.
Which is
This one here, the black panel. Recall check, set the auto brakes to max this time because it's wet conditions, so just opposite to 0. Just there. Yep. And our landing data is going to be 139 again.
Do I put that somewhere? Or?
No, when I say flaps 30, I'll say 139, and then you'll put it in the speed. Okay. So the diamond should be going to solid pink very soon. There you go. And now it'll start to climb up. And the moment it gets to the level with the wings, that's when you set 210. That's it. And when it gets to that circle above, go flaps 190. Yep, 190. And now turn the heading bug to the right to 030. So now you can see what we've been telling the autopilot to do, it's been doing. But once we want to set up for our approach, we don't want to tell it what to do. We want it to then lock onto this glide slope and then take us down. So, well, first we can go flaps to 5 and set, in the speed set 170. And now we can press approach mode. And now you can see below this it says the VOR localizer and glide slope, GS. Now a VOR localizer is like a beacon which gives you a direction. So rather than us telling the plane what to do, it'll lock onto this beacon.
Okay.
And then rather than us saying what height we should be at, it'll go according to what the glide slope is. And so now that we're getting close to the pink line, it should change to single channel and the VOR should become green. So it's less taxing on the energy because we're not flying the plane, but we've still got to monitor it and make sure everything that should be happening is happening.
Yes.
There you go, single channel and the VOR's on. So now you'll see it starting to turn. And now the diamond's slowly coming down. So when the diamond gets close to the level of the wings, then it should then become glide slope.
Okay.
So set the heading for 135, which is the runway. That's it. Now we can go gear down. And you can see we're on the glide slope now. Flaps 15. And 160.
For the speed?
Yeah. Okay, once we get to 2,000 feet, you can go to flaps 30 and set 139 on the speed. Can you see the white strobe lights flashing? There? Right in front of the plane, on top of the buildings. Can you see those flashes of white lights?
Okay.
Okay, so disengage the autopilot. 2 clicks of the left thumb here. Yep, 2 clicks. Yeah, and now you've got control. And so can you see where those white flashes end? There's a yellow bar.
Yes.
So aim straight to fly over the yellow bar, and then after the yellow bar you'll see lights peeling off to the right, and that'll lead you into the runway. So we can go flaps 30 now and set 139, sorry. And come a bit to the left. That's it. Back to wings level. So come back to the right just a little. That's it. Yep. And arm the speed brake now as well. That's it, yep. Now slowly come back to the right. That's it, not too much. So you just want little movements as we're coming into the runway. So slowly start going to the right and pushing the nose down just a little. That's it. Okay. And see those lights to the right?
Yeah.
Okay, and nose up just a bit now as well. That's it. Nose down a bit more. That's it. Keep the turn going. Turn to the right a bit more.
500. 500.
And hold it there. Slowly come back to the left now. Wings level. Good. And hold everything there. That's good. Don't pull back. Keep pushing forward. That's it. Come a bit to the... Yep, that's it. Not too much. Hold it there. Nose forward a bit more. Yep. And now slowly bring it back now. Bring it back a bit more. And hands on the levers.
30, 20.
Hold it there. Nose forward now.
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
20. 10.
Yep, now reverse thrusts. That, we even stopped before the first taxiway, that's good. Reverse thrust down. And with a little bit of power, use the tiller. And then take that first taxiway just to the left there. That's it. Yeah, and then keep following it around to the left. Keep going. Landing lights off, strobe off. Yeah, and keep going straight. And just taxi straight along that taxi line. Transponder off. That's it, stay right on the line, and then at the end of this, that's where all the terminal is.
So on the real plane, they
Yeah.
push up above the brake with their toes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's the manual braking that you'd use just to slow down. But that's why we have the auto brake, so then you can keep your feet on the floor, use the rudder pedals, and you're not like, while you're controlling the aircraft, putting your feet up and then trying to use the brakes. In a smaller aircraft, like the little four-seaters,
Yeah.
you're having to, once you touch down, put your feet up and use the brakes. Alright, so as we get close, as we turn towards the terminal, then you can put the brakes on and then we'll stop there. Actually, where's this plane going? Yeah, so you can probably take this first turn to the right and then we'll just stop before the building here. There we go. Yeah. So you can put your feet up onto the brakes. Stop us there. Handbrake up. All done. So obviously we'd normally taxi all the way to the
Yeah.
terminal. I've cleaned up the aircraft and I've started the APU, which is the auxiliary power unit. So that's the engine in the tail of the plane. When you walk on, it's making that loud noise. So to get power from the APU, turn the two central generators on.
I'll do that.
Yep. And the other one? Yep, now that we got power from the APU, we can shut off the main engine, so pull them out and down. Yep. And below 10% now, fasten seatbelt sign off, and everyone starts chasing after their gear, and then you turn the anti-collision light off, and that's that red flashing light on the top and bottom of the plane, and once that's off, that tells the ground crew that the engines are off and it's safe to
Okay.
approach the plane to take out all the luggage and everything else.
Wow.
Alright, hope you had a nice flight.
Oh,
Well done.